Welcome to a game between Sparkles and DrDoom. We can see here that DrDoom starts with making tanks and a Kodachi as a rush unit, and a scouting unit. And it looks like Sparkles is doing Rovers. And he's starting with a Dart and two Scorchers, so a pretty defensive or harassment strategy from DrDoom. I mean from Sparkles. He doesn't have a radar, so he doesn't see anything incoming, but it looks like he's gonna go the right way. He's bunched up though, so he's gonna take a lot of damage. And he's not watching his unit, that's pretty bad. Now we got two Scorchers on half health that is gonna die from another shot from the Kodachi, and the Kodachi is gonna regenerate. And yeah, Sparkle's micro doesn't seem to be on point. He takes another hit without doing damage to the Kodachi. Not significant anyway. And yes, this is pretty bad for Sparkles. Really, you only need one Scorcher to square off against Kodachi, and you can usually chase it away. You just gotta avoid to getting too close and getting into fire, or you gotta catch the Kodachi as it's going towards you, and you will kill it quite easily if you just follow it. And it looks like, yeah, the Dart was trying to do some harassment, but not much done. And here it comes again. And Sparkle hasn't upgraded his commander. I usually recommend getting a lighting gun against tanks. It's good against especially Kodachi, because you can, if you get fire at them once, they will get stunned and they will stop, and you get more time to fire at them with your commander or other units nearby. So it prevents the Kodachi from escaping. And yes, and it's also pretty good against blitzes. Like their micro also depends on kiting and going out of range. Oh, and that was a dart hit. It looks like Sparkles. Oh, Sparkles could have gotten that Kodachi, but he chooses not to pursue. I guess he didn't want to lose more darts. This is getting 3 Kodachis. Now he hasn't killed single Kodachi. That's pretty bad. You want to kill the Kodachis one by one as Rovers. And yeah, now he's facing 3, and that's much harder to kill. Especially if his Scorcher are bunched up like this. This would just get insta-killed by 3 shots. But it looks like he's going to counter harass and raid, and this is a pretty dangerous army. And let's see how does he handle this. He's probably gonna lose this. And yeah, it looks like I were in queue and I forgot about it. But I'm not gonna play right now. I'm going to watch this game and record it. And yes, it looks like this harassment is going to go on. And yes, he's gonna get some damage down. Like, if you don't micro the blitz carefully, you will lose it quite easily. And it looks like DrDoom is sending back his Kodachis again. And this raid is pretty dangerous. So let's see what he can do against it. Yeah, one Lotus and the Commander and the Blitz, yeah, that's 4 Scorchers, not enough. But he got some harassment and killed the expansion, so now they're pretty much even again. But yeah, the question is how is he going to deal with 3 Kodachis? That's not easy to deal with as Rovers. Like getting a Dominatrix and supporting it with like 2 Scorchers, that's a decent idea. It's kind of expensive and slow, but it kind of works. And the Dominatrix isn't easy to counter for the tank player in turn. Yeah. So it looks like... yeah, it looks like they're both trying to square off here, and Sparkles is going to try to do some more harassment, and he might get his mechs for free, that's nice. And yeah, DrDoom doesn't have enough units to respond there. Like, maybe with 2 blitzes, but 1 blitz, that's too dangerous. And yeah, if Sparkle's micro would have been on point, he would just have drove in and killed that blitz. And then it's going in to kill it now, but will it be too late? He gets 1. But he loses 4 Scorchers. Not a huge loss. Oh, he still keeps 1 alive, so that's nice. And it looks like Sparkles is making fencers. I don't really like fencers against tanks. Like, there's nothing that has low HP in this factory, and they're usually dependent on pushing. And the Kodachis can go in and do some flame damage and retreat and stuff like that. Yeah, so I don't recommend fencers against tanks, really. Like, maybe supplemental to, like, Dominatrix, so you can like, that's something I can recommend. Like if you have Dominatrix, oh, and here they come, and they haven't killed one Kodachi yet. And they'll, yeah, that's a pretty good trade for Dr. For Sparkles. I mean, he lost one, will lose two, no, he only lost one, and yeah, pretty good. He caught that blitz out of position. So yeah, if you have like a Dominatrix, it will capture the first unit that enters, and then the fences will damage away. So it's kind of a good support unit against with Dominatrix, I guess. And they can also kill light defenses, like the outranges Lotus turrets, and can out trade pickets if you have like equal. So yeah, if you have a few more fencers there. So yeah. And yeah, they're both expanding pretty carefully, which I can understand. Against, it's hard to contest with these types of units as Rovers. But on the other hand, these units aren't great against defenses. So if they don't have enough numbers, like you need to have overwhelming numbers of blitzes to kill defenses easily. But otherwise, they won't do a lot of damage. Like they die easily to defense. And here he finds an opening, like, yeah, I would probably have a turret here. It would be nice to be able to damage units if they're trying to ride past like this. And now, even though we made this elevated Stardust, he's gonna, like, lose these mexes probably. But he has upgraded the rifle, the lightning rifle at least. So he's probably gonna trap these units at least and get them before the Stardust will get them. And looks like he's trying to square off, and he's going in, and yeah, he doesn't see this ogre. This ogre can, if you get a good shot, he can kill a lot of units. And yeah, he doesn't dare to go in against this. Not a good trade, but at least he got a blitz, so it's not horrible. But yeah, they're both securing the expansions with Lotus turrets. And as tanks, I kind of like defense creep supported with artillery later on. It's something I think is pretty strong on this map. Let's see if Dr. Doom switches to emissaries later on. And yeah, and it looks like yeah, they're pretty even on economy, and they're spending most of it. So yeah, their expansion is pretty, yeah, it's pretty defensive. It's pretty conservative. And yeah, he loses fences, fencer and a dart, not a huge deal. And we can also see here what will happen here. This ogre can easily kill these scorchers if they're bunched up, but if he gets a good surround and drives in, he can kill the ogre pretty fastly and before it may cost. So it depends on the positioning and micro. And we can also see these blitzes. Yeah, they're just patrolling around trying to kill stray units here. And the darts are keeping track with expansion, which is pretty good. So yeah, Sparkle doesn't really have any place to go and attack now, and it looks like Dr. Doom is trying to secure the center with the Stinger. That's gonna prevent any. That's good against like Dominatrixes and Fencers. So yeah, he preemptively built that, and that will give these Dominatrixes trouble. Like they can't really push through here without taking heavy losses. And he's starting to do tower creep with pickets as well, which is okay, I guess. I usually recommend Lotus against vehicles, but it's fine, I guess. And yeah, pickets are decent against the Dominatrix as well. As long as you keep damaging the Dominatrix, they'll probably eventually die, or they will have to go back and repair. So yeah, that ogre could deal a lot of damage, and this is a lot of blitzes. Yeah, he can't really go into that. He loses a few scorchers. Like, if he can capture the ogre, that will be good, but he can always retreat to the stinger, so the stinger should provide a good save point. And Felt, I think he should make slashers, but I don't agree in this position. Like, there's nothing he can attack at the moment with slashers. Like the fencers, I mean. They're called fencers now, they used to be called slashers. Yeah, and now Dr. Doom is switching up with some emissaries and minotaurs, so he's gonna start making artillery. And they're both still pretty even on economy. Yeah. Dr. Doom is lagging behind a bit, in energy, but he's gonna make a fusion reactor. And here comes an advancement, and he's tanking with the commander, and he gets the ogre. That's pretty good. But he also loses to Scorcher, but yeah, that's a good trade. That's something you can do if you're careful, like the way you can tank with your commander, like tank a few shots from the ogre or from the blitzes. It can be pretty good if you have something behind it. And yeah, now just, yeah, the question is, he can't really advance, and yeah, Dr. Doom is doing the right thing by making stingers here. That will prevent these Dominatrixes from advancing. It's a good idea. And the emissaries is coming, and it's gonna be kind of a big deal. Maybe it will even kill a Dominatrix at the first shot. No, he moves it in time, so yeah. But yeah, behind defense and creep like that, like a defense and artillery creep on this map, it's a really strong strategy. I'd say it's the strongest strategy at the moment. I don't really know how to beat it with Rovers. Like, you're behind, like, yeah, if you can contest the rest of the map and maybe expand faster than the tank player, then maybe, yeah. But now, yeah, this attrition damage is gonna be hard for his Dominatrixes to stand. And we can see here that economy-wise, Sparkles is a little bit ahead. And we can see here that, yeah. But yeah, Dr. Doom has been producing more in this game. And he's ahead in total value as well. And yeah, value kill in the last 5 minutes, yeah. The last 2 minutes more like. But he also lost that. You can't see captured values, that's also a deal. Oh, maybe we will get this command, that would be pretty fun. Like, yeah, he has no radar here. Yeah, that's kind of funny actually if these units are able to capture this commander. It's a pretty big deal. And yeah, you can see here that the Rover player is trying to use the other rest of the map. And yeah, he's gonna get that commander, that's nice. It's pretty good value. Like, yeah. Question is what the vehicle player should do in this position. Like, this is a lot of pressure that could come into his play. He's making darts, which would work against these blitzes pretty well if they have some support. And it looks like he's gonna try to dive these artillery, but yeah, not with that many blitzes around. And the Dominatrix, they might be able to go into the defense and try to start capturing it and overrun it with like other units. But I'm not sure. And yeah, interesting choice here to go for puppies. Not sure why. And yeah, you can see this lone Dominatrix tried to go in here and they got cut off, killed by 3 bigots. So, but yeah, he could take out this. Yeah, and this is standoffish, like, yeah, if yeah, he could be trying to take these mexes as well, would have been good. Like, Dr. Doom is lagging behind a bit in economy here, but yeah, his position is pretty strong here. The question is, he's like getting spread out. He's not sure what to do. And that's an understandable position to be in. And this starts, it's an interesting choice, like if you can outmaneuver the rest of the army and then go in and at an unexpected angle, you can catch your artillery and get them. Like he's trying to do. Yeah, this is interesting. Oh, that's a mistake. He goes with these units too. But here these units go in and they can... It's questionable. He's gonna lose a lot of units because there's some defense here. And yeah, these artillery are pretty quick at repositioning. So far no good, no dice, but he has all these darts left. That's about 2,000 worth of darts, and he goes in with these Dominatrixes as well, and he's gonna be able to take out this little expansion. So yeah, he's losing a lot of unit, but he's pushing the tank player back, which might work out, you know, we'll have to see. Like, this army is not hard to approach with what he has. Let's see, this is like... he has like 7,000 in army. And yeah, the other guy has 6,000, yeah. Sparkle has 6,000. And here he loses Dominatrix out of position. But yeah, these blizzards shouldn't be able to go in against this. Yeah. Interesting to try to pork this. You should probably make the shield behind the defense, because otherwise he's gonna get killed first and this Stinger won't be able to do much. But yeah, at least Dr. Doom has been able to advance here. But he's now lacking energy and he's not building more. He should be building more, and he's building at the front line. As yeah, the solars can work as a wall, and yeah, can work. And yeah, this is getting into a pretty dicey situation. Pretty interesting. And yeah, like, yeah, let's see here, like total value. Now, yeah, Sparkles is surpassing DrDoom because he's accessing. Oh, that's a lot of excess. 2,500 metal in excess, that's a lot. And yeah. Yeah, and it looks like DrDoom is unsure what to do, like his artillery is not firing, and they could be here and firing at the shields and taking down these units, or they could be here and trying to advance at the base. But DrDoom looks quite confounded here, doesn't know what to do. He should probably try to like have a few Kodachis just go out and scout here and yeah, kill these mexes. But now he doesn't even see these mexes on the radar, so yeah. Yeah, it's a strange position we are in. Yeah. And yeah, what is DrDoom's plan? Yeah, this is also kind of lightly defended, but yeah, a few artillery could work this down and just kill them. So yeah, and the Juggernaut is a strange choice on this map, but we'll see if it pays off. And yeah, DrDoom is just going out and having a look on the map and trying to figure out what to do. He's quite dumbfounded, I guess. And yeah, Sparkles is yeah, this is pretty dangerous. It's a strange, yeah, there's not much defense here. Yeah, DrDoom might just be out of position here. Let's see how good these shots are. They're not too good enough. He should really, yeah, this is pretty bad for DrDoom here. Yeah, there's not much defense here. He might lose the base before, and yeah, it's a two-pronged attack. You can see here that he's also using these Ravagers to kill the middle. But yeah, it's not gonna get in. This army is probably gonna catch this unit out of position, and then they're gonna die pretty quickly. And he saves the factory, and he has quite a bit of build power, so that's pretty good for him. Yeah, now he's actually gonna get back the commander. That's kind of funny, but it's gonna die quickly. Yeah, and yeah, you can see here that if you have enough blitz, you can just overrun the Dominatrix pretty easily. So yeah, it was somewhat poorly handled by DrDoom, but now, yeah, he's gonna be starting accessing even more DrDoom because it lacks build power. Yeah, he should really try to focus on getting more units and spending his metal. And this is just spam. And yeah, and these stingers aren't good enough. Like, yeah, you would probably need to have like a few Stardust and to be able to defend against this. Yeah, and it's an interesting spam strategy from Sparkles. And this Juggernaut is not doing anything right now. That's kind of funny. But finally his army is coming back. Yeah, but it might be too late. Like, he's lost. He's reclaiming a bit. But you can see here that Stingers doesn't get a chance against this amount of spam. And yeah, let's see how we react to these Goliaths. These haven't seen much. These Cyclops, they haven't seen much action. And it's gonna jump on top of the blitzes, and that does a fair bit of damage. Yeah, and if you can just kill these blitzes, there's nothing to prevent this spam. Yeah, so the Cyclops, the Juggernaut drawing fire and killing the blitz, that's a pretty good choice. And now these Ravagers, they are just gonna drive by and go for the artillery. Yeah, DrDoom has lost at this point. He shouldn't have let Sparkle's expansion go unchecked. But yeah, he doesn't want to, like, he could probably kill these, well, maybe he thought these Lotuses, yeah, maybe these Cyclops and Lotuses would have been too hard to kill. But yeah, the economy should just be so much favoring Sparkles here. But it's not that much. But yeah, he could just take these down with spam, probably. But also, you don't really want to suicide units into this. So let's have a look at army value here. You can see they're still pretty even in army value. DrDoom is even ahead. But yeah, Sparkle should be able to rebuild quickly. But he's not keeping this expansion in check, and he's letting Dr. Doom expand here, and yeah. But just pure stingers without supports, like Lotus turrets or Stardusts, yeah, it's not gonna last long against this type of spam. And moderators, they're a decent choice against tanks, but against Cyclops, they're iffy. Like if you have enough, you can go and kill them, and if you catch the Cyclops out of position, you can kill them. But if they can just back off to this defense, they're gonna get slowed, and then the moderators will, some of them will die to the Cyclops, and he's behind defense, and you have to retreat, and the Cyclops are gonna go get repair. But yeah, Dr. Doom doesn't have a lot of energy, so, and he has a lot of reclaims, so repairing, yeah, it's not free to repair in this situation. Like, he doesn't really have the energy to support it. But yeah, it's still a good use of energy to get this Cyclops up to health, if you can do it without stalling your economy. Yeah. And yeah. And this defense creep, yeah, it's working out because, yeah, Sparkle isn't keeping this in check. Like, he could have overrun this before. Now, yeah, let's see this. I don't like this. Like, he's not gonna get this Collias with this type of spam unless he can, like, focus fire it. At least he will get this, like, artillery and blitzes pretty easily. But yeah, after that, yeah, he's retreating. That's the right choice. He'd probably make cost. So yeah. Dr. Doom wants to keep this Cyclops heavy. They can actually, like, keep trading quite cost efficiently, or rather without, like, completely cost efficiently, because he's not losing them. Yeah, and finally we've seen some Impalers. He should probably made them earlier, since he was ahead in economy. And here comes Puppies, and he's using them against Welders, and that's probably a bad choice. Takes like 5 to kill a Welder. It's not really making cost. But yeah, he's ahead economically, so I guess it's kind of fine. Yeah, Dr. Doom should really keep his artillery in check. And now he's making ogres behind this. That's pretty good. Oh, and that's a good hit. Sparkle shouldn't stay bunched up, this much bunched up against artillery. That's just bad. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. You value lost. Yeah, Sparkles has lost a lot of value here. He's not making good use of his units. And yeah, oh, this is gonna be pretty bad. He should turn up and kill his ogre at least. Nope. Such a waste, such a waste. It looks like that Doom is gonna have a comeback here. Just because of how wasteful Sparkles is with his units. But it's not over yet. Yeah, and at least he managed to overrun this defense, but yeah, not for free. Yeah, I wouldn't want to send ogres in. Okay, at least they're reloading. Oh, that's a lot of dead moderators. Pretty even trade, probably. Yeah, so I don't think Sparkles is countering these Cyclops very well. Now he's not... Yeah, he's gonna start making blitzes again. That's pretty much the wrong decision. His blitzes are pretty bad in this situation. They're only good at, like, catching Ravagers if they're trying to make a run by, which probably wouldn't make cost. But yeah, let's see here. And a Firewalker, it's against tanks, really. All of the tank units are quite tanky, frankly. So it's not, they're not gonna burn down quickly. The ogres and blitzes, yeah, okay, but they can also drive out of the fire pretty quickly too. So, and against this I mean, against the Cyclops, they're pretty much useless. And there's not much light pork. Yeah, don't build more Firewalkers. You're just gonna burn your own units, Sparkles, so yeah. Yeah, and Sparkle is not able to contest with these Cyclops. Like, he could make, yeah, placeholders and hold them in place to finish off with moderators and tanks would be pretty good. But yeah, now he's looking pretty lost on what to do against them. And economy-wise, yeah, it looks like, yeah, DrDoom is not quite able to catch up, but yeah. But I don't really like the blitzes, but yeah, they're finally going to do something. Maybe they'll get this defense. No, he's not going to make trade well against these. I don't like it. Yeah, I think you should just stick to Cyclops here in this situation, with some ogres mixed in the back line. Like, they lost like 3 blitzes, killing, yeah, like 600 value. It's not too bad. But just look at how these ogres and Goliath just tear apart these Ravagers without losing anything. These blitzes are pretty... They're not useless, but I mean, they're decent. You can just stick with ogres and Cyclops. Oh, and finally a decent counter to the Cyclops. It's Ultimatum. These disintegrated gun units are pretty good against Cyclops. And yeah, the Firewalker is finally doing some value, killing a low health ogre, but yeah, not much else. And yeah, DrDoom is not gonna have the spam to like find this ultimatum, but on the other hand, it's kinda hard to go in and kill a Cyclops without losing the ultimatum. But it's ahead on economies, so losing the ultimatum versus a Cyclops should be fine for him. Yeah, but his engagement could be pretty decisive. It's slow with Cyclops, it might get killed pretty fast. And yeah, but he's driving away. Oh, and the ultimatum is revealed. And it's not even firing once at the Cyclops, it missed the blitzes. So the blitzes paid off after all. That's pretty lucky for DrDoom, I'd say. Oh, and yeah, he can't engage 4 ogres in a line like this. That's just suicide. Maybe he'll get this Cyclops now. Yeah, he gets 1 Cyclops, finally. But that was not worth it, not at all. And this Cyclops is just walking through this defense up here. That's pretty bad. Maybe he'll lose it now, if he doesn't watch it. And yeah, these Impalers might be able to finish it off. No, it moves. So yeah, this commander could be in danger, but it's gonna retreat and repair. Yeah, so you can see how these Cyclops are just being able to just tear down these units. Yeah, you have to be pretty decisive with how you face and kill Cyclops. If you can just surround them and kill them before they can reach their defenses, they're pretty easy to kill. And the Scorpion, it's a pretty decent choice against Cyclops. So let's see how he can handle this Scorpion. And he's gonna support it with Slashers, which are gonna die pretty fast against these Stingers, but yeah. So Spam would probably be better choice just in these situations, but Fencers, yeah, they're alright. And yeah, DrDoom should try to like keep his low health ogres back, and yeah, this Cyclops hasn't been repaired. At least he's gonna be able to kill these defense up here pretty uncontested. But yeah, ogres don't really want to go into defenses and Stinger because they die pretty quickly. And he's gonna go for the throat here. He has nothing here. Oh, and he's even making Masons. But now he's gonna turn back. And yeah, all these units are pretty low health. I wouldn't want to sacrifice them here if I were in DrDoom's position. Yeah, it's questionable. But they find a hole in the defenses. Maybe they can run circles around his defense. But no, they can't really. And there's a Stardust here doing quite a bit of damage here. Yeah, that's... okay, he's getting a lot of build power there, while we're in low health. Firing over the units while the enemy has trouble firing over. Like, these ogres loop pretty well over these units. Maybe he can get this fusion reactor, that would be pretty good for him, but I don't think he will finish it in time. Nope. So yeah, okay, it was decent, and yeah, Dr. Doom's economy is now he's now out economying, having a bigger economy than Sparkles, so that's pretty good. And he gets his artillery, and this defense is down. And yeah, he still has his Scorpion, but yeah, it looks like on behind this, yeah, Dr. Doom has made more Cyclops. And yeah, I'm not sure how Sparkles is gonna deal with these Cyclops. Scorpion and with support units, it's pretty good, but the Scorpion is slow, so it has to be in position. If Dr. Doom can expect where the Scorpion can be, like he knows it was here, quite soon, not too long ago, so he can pretty safely engage this unit without risking to be stunned. And 2 Cyclops against the Scorpion, it's a pretty even match. The support units will decide the outcome. But yeah, but if there's if 2 Cyclops and they have the support units who like the Stinger, yeah, the Scorpion will go down, but yeah. And a lance with no support at all, just this slight defense and a commander. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, and these Ravagers are just suiciding into these Cyclops. And there goes Sparkle's commander, I think. Yeah. Trying to jump away, but too late. And the lance is down there. It's a weird choice to make a lance at in that position. And the Scorpion is revealing itself. Will he try to go in and kill it? No, it looks pretty standoffish. Yeah, these Cyclops are just tearing through this defense here. And the blitzes. And where is the Scorpion going? Is he gonna try to take out the base? He's making more Scorpion, which I think is a pretty good choice. But yeah, this Scorpion could go up here, or what does he want to do with it? Sparkles seems a bit absent-minded, like he's not... Yeah, he's not pushing correctly. Dr. Doom is... yeah. Where to go? He's gonna go for the base. And these Cyclops, yeah, they could still tear down this defense. Yeah. And going Dominatrix behind these, against these many Cyclopses, that's not gonna work. You need like... If you have like more value in Dominatrixes, then you can do pretty well against Cyclops, but otherwise you shouldn't. If you have too few, you're not gonna do anything, usually. But there's no defense here, and this will this Cyclops be finished in time? This is gonna cut Dr. Doom's build power a lot. He should really stun this, or just kill his build power. Or just focus down this factory. Or otherwise this Cyclops might finish. And he gets it. This is pretty bad for Dr. Doom. He's not going to be accessing like mad. This is all the build power he has. He has this, and he has 5 welders too. So yeah, it looks like another turnaround. But Sparkles still needs to deal with these Cyclops. Now he needs to build up more build power. Yeah, and there goes the Scorpion. And yeah, this is interesting. And yeah, it looks like Sparkles is managing this without accessing, but he also lost so many mixes now. He's only on like, he was at like 27 mix income, I think. Let's see here. 26, yeah. That's only about, yeah, 22 in income. Yeah, he needs to rebuild his mixes too, so yeah. So at least he's not accessing. And here's another Scorpion that's done. And it looks like, yeah, he's going for Dominatrix. I'm not sure if that's gonna work. And he's going to try to cloak them. Yeah, that could work. Interesting choice. But yeah, there's still four Cyclopses to contest with. And this pork is here as well. Pretty forward pork. Is he gonna morph this? He should morph it, I think. There goes last of the North defenses. It was there for pretty long. Suiciding a few more Scorchers, why not? And Sparkles is, yeah, he chose to make another tank factory and is rebuilding his mexes. And he has his, does he has all his welders on high priority? No, yes, this one. It's an important one, he's gonna rebuild mexes, so yeah, it should be on high priority. Let's see. And now he has a cloaked Dominatrix army, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see how we can manage, if we can capture these units. And here comes a lot of blitzers. He has them on fired will, so yeah, he could potentially take over a lot of blitzes. And he also has an ultimatum. This is gonna be dicey. Like the value of this is like 11,000, and the values of this is 11,500. Yeah, it's pretty equal value. And here is it on hope? No, it's on fired will. It just gets a nudge off. That's pretty bad. Will it get a nudge off? Yes, it does, but it doesn't quite kill the Cyclops. And he loses it. Yeah, you probably want to, like, if it fires at the edge of its range, and here comes Dominatrix. This is gonna get dicey. Where's the Scorpion? Oh, it's out of position. He should really have the Scorpion here, I think. But yeah, he captures most of the blitzes, and I can understand that, yeah, Dr. Doom doesn't want to go in with the Cyclops against this. You can't really chasing Dominatrix with Cyclops, doesn't really work. You're probably gonna get captured then. But now the Scorpion is all alone. It's probably gonna get killed. Like, he can just surround with the Cyclopses and these blitzes and it will be dead. So I'm not sure. It was a pretty bad choice, I think, to go in here. And there it gets revealed again. And yeah, Cyclops just need to get in range. He gets a stun off. But yeah, he's even leaving the damaged Cyclops behind. That's good. Yeah, no problem dealing with that. That's what a bad choice for Sparkles. Like killing these turrets and a few blitzes in the enemy territory, yeah, it's not worth the Scorpion. If he had this in this army over here, when engaged the Cyclops, maybe he could have stunned more units and captured them without losing any Dominatrixes, and then continued to capture maybe even the Cyclops. But now this army is gonna be alone up here, and yeah, they have some dart support. And if Dr. Doom, yeah, he has some radar. He should be able to track this. If he's on point, if he is paying a lot of attention, he should be able to see that there's disappearing units here. Let's see here. So you can see here that there's nothing here, but you can see there's something here that's just not showing up, and you can see the lines from the captured units here too. So we should really know where they are, but you can't see them on radar. And yeah. And he's gonna get these defense for the loss of one Dominatrix. That's not bad. And here's another ultimatum. He doesn't have it on a hold fire, so it might misfire and shoot at these blitzes. But now the Cyclops, they might be driving straight into it, but he's firing at those first. Oh, and what a shot! Oh, Jesus. That was almost 3 Cyclops. This one is gonna limp home. And will he get it? Will his mind get it? 20 health! That's so close. Yeah, so that finally his ultimatum was paying off. Because the Cyclops were just driving into it while it was distracted. Even though it fired at the blitzes first. And yeah, this Dominatrix army is unopposed, and yeah, it isn't easy to contest Dominatrixes with tanks, because you need like a lot of blitzers or a lot of Kodachis or Cyclops to skirmish them, or emissaries to shoot them down at range. It takes some work. You can't just get a cloaked army of dominatrixes like they are. It's quite hard. But it looks like he's gonna try harpies. He's probably gonna use it against this dominatrix army. And the Cyclops are advancing once again. And Sparkles has gone for an Merlin. That's an interesting choice. Probably a bad choice in my opinion. Like, there's no real big groups of enemy units that he can fire down with it. So I think that's a pretty bad choice in this situation. Like, even if he gets damage in a Cyclops, yeah, that's something, but it's not much value, and the Cyclops can probably go back and repair. So yeah. If I were Dr. Doom, I would probably make Blast Wings instead, and just go for these dominatrixes. Or I would try to go in when they are like capturing a lot of stuff, like these units. Or maybe you could even make like 10 Blast Wings, send them forward, and they get captured, and some of them hit them, and then you send in the harpies. At least now the impalers are able to do some work. And it looks like, yeah, he's gonna go for the dominatrixes with his Cyclops, which might work in these densities. We'll have to see. Like, yeah, it's gonna get the dominatrix, he might be able to kite them, and it's gonna be quick to catch her if he doesn't watch out. Now he could focus fire them though. He should really turn them and hold fire and try to focus, and he gets another one back. But another one gets catch up, and it's getting dicey here. There's 3 more. Yeah, he's probably, if he can get them before, and he gets another one. But there's only 3 of them left. It's so close. Can he get them? If you can just, yeah, you should put them on hold fire. But there's 3 of them left. That's so funny. But he might run into this stinger, and they might be able, and these might give. Yes, he's gonna run into the stinger. That's so funny. And there's another one back. And yeah, there's another one back. At least he gets this stinger. Yeah, and all these units got back to Dr. Doom. That's funny. Oh, and we have an engagement here with harpies, and yeah, and this ultimatum is actually gonna do work against this. And he has a Desolator. That's such a waste of harpies. Desolator is one of the best AA units. I'd argue it's the best AA unit that's not an AA unit. Yeah, and this match is really dragging on. And now, yeah, Dr. Doom got all his Cyclops back and killed that army. He should probably retreat and repair, I think. But he's gonna try to push back. This is almost getting comical now. Is this the first time the Merlin fires? And I haven't really paid attention. And yeah, it's all over the place, not doing much. And getting an Impaler, that's nice. A nice pickup. And there's a lot of ultimatums here. Oh well, 2 ultimatums. And this could get dicey if he just goes in with his Cyclops, because his army is out of position and his ultimates are out of position. Sparkles. This is not... you're not in a good position, my man. This could go pretty bad for Sparkles. The ultimates are just not keeping up. He can get all of this base. The ultimatum is soon gonna be in range. How will he do? Oh, this is a good shot. And he gets 2 of them, but all the energy goes... Yeah. Does he have any build power left? Let's see here. How much build power does he have? He has no economy left either. Most of his mexes are dead. Oh. And he can't quite build the Cyclops. This is too funny. And this Stardust is being prevented from firing between this because these solars are in the way, so it's useless. And it's gonna get more energy. This is too funny. And off this, he's also making blitzes and advancing in the front. This is a good choice actually. Blitzes against Ravager. This is a pretty good choice. Oh, and he gets another. That's most of his energy now. Well, he still has some left. But can he deal with these blitzes? It was a good choice to go for blitzes here. Oh, and he's just killing these Ravagers and all these badgers. I think it's almost official now. I think DrDoom has this match now. Yeah, he has it. Another ultimatum coming, and by blowing up, it deals quite a bit of damage. Look at how low health these blitzes are now. And this Cyclops, will it finally go down? Finally. Look at this useless AA. It has nothing to do. Just shaking out the enemy base. Yeah, but at this point, yeah, total value. Yeah, Sparkles still has more value. How is that possible? Oh, the Merlin and the ultimatum, I guess, and this AA. That's funny. And this Desolator. But Sparkles gives in. Funny. And look, Sparkle was even ahead in army value. That useless Merlin. That's so funny. Well played from DrDoom.